everyone and welcome to today's video. So today I'm going to be doing two different festive eyeshadow looks that are both absolutely perfect for the festive season, for your Christmas party, Christmas date night, or just if you want to glam yourself up a bit on Christmas Day. So this is the first look, this lovely green and gold, so stick around to watch how I created this look and then also the second look. So for this first festive eyeshadow look, you can see I've already got my base done, and to create this eyeshadow look I'm going to be using my Sample Beauty Painters palette. But of course, if you wanted to recreate this look, you could use any palette that you have with some similar shades in. The first green shade I'm going to be going in with is shade Florist, which is this really lovely kind of lime green shade here. So obviously, as I said, if you did want to recreate this look but didn't have this palette, just go for a similar looking green that you do have. I've opted for quite a big brush actually because I want to get this all over my lid with not a huge amount of precision. It's more about just getting a nice base down of this shade. So you can see it's slightly less lime greeny on the eye than it is in the palette, which is absolutely perfect for this festive look. I think this is a nice festive looking green. So just popping this shade all over, all in the crease, all over your lid, just, yeah, a good base of this down. Once the shade's down, just take the same brush and just buff out the very outer edges of this shade, just so it's slightly lighter and just a bit softer on the outer part. So you should have something that looks sort of like that. I'm just going to go ahead and get my other eye done in exactly the same way. Now I have got shade Florist down on both eyes. I'm going to be going in with a slightly darker green. So I'm going to be using shade Cottage, which is kind of like a bit more of a foresty green. So just keeping with that nice green festive feeling. I've gone for this slightly smaller brush just so I can focus on the outer part of my eyelid. I will bring this into my crease just to add a bit of depth so the look isn't quite so one-dimensional. So you want to bring this shade all the way out and then just blend it into your crease. And then I'm just going to take that same brush I used first of all just to get that all buffed and blended out like so. So just added a little bit of depth to the eyeshadow. I'm going to go ahead and of course get this eye done in exactly the same way. So there's both eyes now done with shades Florist and Cottage, and just already feeling, I think, quite nice and green and festive. But the next step on this look is to do a cut crease. I have got my Beauty Bay eye base. This is base 1, so I'm just going to get that done and then I'll be ready to go in with the lovely metallic shade that I'm using that will just make this look even more festive. And there we have that done on both eyes. So obviously, to cover all of that up, I'm going to be laying down a really lovely metallic shade. I'm going with shade Martini, which is this really lovely gold here. I've opted for this flat brush, which I've just popped a little bit of setting spray on just to help with the colour payoff and just the overall look of the metallic. You can see there looking nice and pigmented, and I'm just going to pop that all over the eye base. So there's that really gorgeous gold down, and it really does make a difference in just glitzing this look up a bit. So I'll just get my other eye done in exactly the same way. And then we have both eyes done with shade Martini, looking very nice and sparkly and just a bit of an added pop. So I'm just going to go back in slightly with shade Cottage, just on the very outer part, just where two shades meet. I've gone for this quite small brush this time just to tap very lightly over the edge of Martini. And now that's all done, it's time to just do the under eye. So again, back in with shade Cottage, just using that same small brush I was using a moment ago. And I just want to pop this shade about on the outer third of my under eye. Just buff it out slightly so it's not quite so harsh. And then lastly, just back in with shade Florist, just on the remaining part of the under eye. And then just get that buffed out as well. And there is the eyeshadow all done. So obviously, just to finish this look off, I'm going to be doing an eyeliner and a mascara. Eyeliner wise, I've just got this black kohl pencil from Primark, and the mascara wise, I've got this $1 Billion Lashes mascara, also from Primark. So just focusing on the waterline for this black eyeliner pencil, and then just on with the mascara. Again, if you wanted to pop on a pair of false lashes just to really make this look even more glam, then you absolutely could. And now that my eye makeup is all completed, it's just time to finish this look off with some lipstick. So I have opted to use this Colourpop Lippy Sticks. This is in the shade Who Run This, and it has got a nice kind of red tone to it, but isn't quite as bold. I just felt it complemented the eye look really well. Again, of course, you could use any lipstick or lip gloss or anything that you like. And there is the final completed look. So I will just give you a close-up of the eyeshadow so you can see that in a bit more detail. And I just think that this green and gold festive look is just absolutely perfect for Christmas party, going out on a Christmas date night, or just if you're at home alone and you just want to glam yourself up a bit for the festive season, then I think this look is absolutely perfect. So I will be creating a second festive look, so definitely stick around to watch the rest of this video to see the second look. So I'm back, and this is the second festive kind of wintry makeup look that I'm going to be showing you how to do. So this time it is this blue and silver halo eye, actually using a different eyeshadow palette this time, which I will show you in a moment. So I'm back now ready to show you how to do the second look, and for this look I'm actually using a different palette. So I'm actually using the Makeup Revolution Forever Flawless Ice palette, which I think is just absolutely perfect for a wintry, festive, kind of frosty looking eyeshadow look. So the first shade I'm going in with is shade Freeze, which is this nice blue here. I think a very nice frosty looking blue shade. I'm just popping that all over my eyelid and just up into my crease. As you would have seen, I'm going to be doing a halo eye, so that's why I just want to get this shade laid down all over first of all, just as a really nice base. Now I've got shade Freeze down on both eyes. The second shade I'm going in with is going to be shade Drench, which is this sort of minty greeny blue, and for that I have got this quite big brush, and I'm going to be buffing that all over the edges of where I've already got shade Freeze. So a much cooler toned blue this time, and just buff that all over the outer edges of shade Freeze. Just soften up that edge ever so slightly and just add a bit more dimension again to this look, like so. So I will just go ahead and get this eye done as well. And then lastly, just on the very inner and outer corner of both eyes, I'm going to be popping a little bit of shade Melt, which is just this slightly darker teal blue, just to again add a bit more depth and dimension to the look. So for that I'm focusing pretty much exclusively just on my eyelid, and I really just want the smallest amount just to add a bit more depth. Well, now it's time to get the halo part of this halo eyeshadow look done, and I have got my trusty Beauty Bay eye base. I've gone for base 1, which is that white eye base, just because I feel it will give the best colour payoff for the silver shadow that I'll be using afterwards. So I've just popped a little bit onto my hand, got a nice flat brush, and then I can just apply that to the centre part of my eye. So just starting at the eyelid and just working the whole way, pretty much the whole way up. In terms of how far out you go with this, I would say probably just like the middle third of your eye, because you still want to be able to see, of course, the blue shadows that you've got down already. So about sort of that, again, not all the way to the top. Now I've got that all done on both eyes, I'm going in with the lovely silver shimmer here. This is shade Glacier. And to apply that, I've gone for this flat brush, and I have again popped a little bit of setting spray onto the brush just to really help with the colour payoff. And then just pop that over where you've put the eye base. Don't worry at this stage about any fallout, because you can just pop in with a clean brush and just sweep that away. And there is that gorgeous silver down. So I will just, of course, get my other eye done. And there we have that done on both eyes now. So of course I just need to get the under eye done, and I'm going to be going back in with a little mixture of shade Freeze and shade Melt just for the very inner and outer part of the under eye, and then the middle part of the under eye is just going to be a continuation of the halo, and I'm going to pop down a little bit more of shade Glacier, which of course was that silver shimmer. So for ease, you could just do the whole under eye like this, and then pop on a little bit more eye base just to do the shimmer in the middle. So that's what I'm going to do, just because it's a bit easier to do like a whole sweep across the under eye, and I feel you get like a better little bit of blend and buffing out that way. And then just popping back in with the tiniest amount of eye base just on the lower lid, just in line with where you've already got the silver at the top. And then lastly, just back in with the silver shimmer, which was Glacier, like so. So you should have a nice continuation of the shimmer down the centre of your eye. All I have to do now eye wise is just eyeliner and mascara. So I've got this white eyeliner from MUA Makeup Academy. This is in their shade Snow Queen. And then for my mascara, I have just got a black mascara. I've gone for this Maybelline Sky High mascara. I thought that a white eyeliner in the waterline would just keep the whole look feeling really like festive and frosty, and just in keeping with kind of like the lightness of the shades so far. And then last but not least, just time to do my lipstick. And I thought, just to keep the main focus on the eyes for this festive look, I would just go for a nude lipstick. I have got this one here. This is from Illamasqua, and this is in the shade Bang, so just a nice neutral matte lipstick. And there you have the completed look. So I will just give you a close-up of the eyeshadow as always, so you can see that in a bit more detail. So I think this is a really lovely, frosty, festive inspired makeup look, but still really wearable, and just a really easy look to recreate. So do let me know if you had a favourite between the two looks, the green and the gold, or this blue and silver. I'd really love to know. But as always, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please do give the video a big thumbs up, leave me a comment, and if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you again in my next video.